can I ask you, how many of you have heard about mobile radiation and the possible impact on our health? Most of you have. How many take this as concern, this mobile radiation? Is it something you think about? Not so many people. And actually, it's a well-known statistical division that you show up here also. The fact is that we are surrounded by these mobile devices, wireless devices, and we want to be. That's a part of our way of living now. And we have a lot of reports on is it something that harms us or is it not something that harms us? And yet they point in both directions. What for sure is that our children, the new generations, they are very much exposed for this radiation. And we do not have any statistics on how will that impact those, because that's the first time we are at this step. 81% have heard about this potential risk. It looks like the same figure that you showed here. 24% are concerned, but only 6% also knows about the recommendations from the government and health organizations. 10% take action towards this. Action does not necessarily mean to buy our products, but kind of putting the mobile phone away, not next to your pillow when you sleep, or turn off the Wi-Fi at night, but take action. But there's a big gap between this 81% knowing that there's something maybe to consider, and 10% that does anything about it. For us, for Radi, that's the market opportunity. We do believe that if you introduce protective solutions, you will also increase the numbers of people that will actually take action toward this radiation. Of course, information and insights into the potential harm here will also increase the market size. For us, there's no real competitors in the market as well, but we still have this growing number of mobile and wireless devices. So we believe that we will have a good market opportunity in providing products with this increased focus on products out there and the focus on our safety and health. This is just a curve showing the development in the mobile devices. This hockey stick is well known, and the distribution of the wireless devices in the home, it's coming and is everywhere, of course. But how do we deal with it? I won't go through this, but there's a lot of recommendations out there from the organization saying we cannot point out that this is harmful to you, but at least consider it. Consider to yourself, is it necessary for you to use the mobile device as much as you do? Be careful, actually. So in Radi, we have a mission. We would like to provide radiation protection products for users who are concerned about their safety and the security in the use of the wireless devices. And having said that, without being necessary or forced to change the behavior. We are actually now launching our first product series. It's coming out in a retail shops in Denmark during these last couple of months. And we're coming into Norway also. But we are licensing a technology. And it's a technology that comes from NASA, as we just heard about before. When we came into space for the first time, we found out that this radiation from space actually harms the human body. So they developed a special fabric that you put into the spacesuits. And that's the same fabric as we use in our products. So we want to run a Kickstarter campaign. And why? Because we want to develop our own technology. And we have some ideas and some partners that we do this with, that we can put in our second generation of anti-radiation devices. And the expected output, of course, that is a crowd that joins our belief that we should be concerned about radiation and we want to do something about it. And we want to make this award-based development and manufacturing funding so that we can actually go out and execute this. And we want to have the crowd's input for what kind of products that we should support. Today we support Apple products mainly because they top the market, but we want to be a broadener in that. And we of course want to make some marketing and awareness for these products and get some feedback from distribution where it's most interest. So there's a lot of reasons for using the crowd. And crowd sharing and branding of the product is of course, very important. That's it.
That's it. Thank you very much. Give me a round of applause.